Jojo Crosses here. This is Jojo, and we are in the we're in playing Animal Crossing ACNH. We're going to work on our brown area. We just did our white one over there. Here's our map. So I've got all the squirrel villagers in except for little old Diana. Diana's hanging out for Robynski to come get her. But as soon as Robynski comes to get her, we're going to switch her out for Marshall. But for right now, we are on this acre here, which, well, not acre. It's more than an acre. Well, some of them are, some of them aren't. But this one's not as big. Anyways, we're going to start putting down some pathing. I wanted to experiment with a few of these and see what I like. I want to try to make a little path that goes over to Sylvana's house. I moved her house in just a little bit ago, and yeah, so we're gonna put down some pathing. I really like this rock code. I'm not sure I love it, but I'm trying to get oh my gosh, that is not where that's supposed to go. I mean, it was, but you know, my brain was not realizing it would go there. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put down a little pathing just to kind of get started. But I may need to go do a little more code shopping. I have to see how these pieces fill in. I think that some of them will not go into the little area that has the dirt. And so if that's the case, meaning they don't have a pixel, then yeah, I'd have to switch them out. So here's my little dirt plots. We're gonna go and see how they can be filled in. So let's see if these will go in here. Oh, nope. Okay, it is a blanket code. So I'm assuming the other one is as well, which will be a real bummer because they're really cute. Yep. Okay, doggone it. All right, we're going to go shopping and look for a few more. Yeah, bummer. That's the closest thing I have to sad. So anyways, let's look around. So we've got this one that I found that's really pretty. I thought we could put that in the dirt and kind of make it look sort of like, I don't know, designed or drawn in kind of thing. And I feel like it might work better on this island than this stone one that I have, even though the stone one is super cool with the texturing and stuff. But I just want to try this one instead. And it has 4 pieces. So I can use it on its own or I can use it somewhere else. I also found this one, which is really beautiful. But when I tried it out on the ground, it was really like white. And so yeah, we're going for more of this darker color. This one up here was another one that I thought would be cool, but I think I want to go with this little lacy looking one a little more. So we're going to grab that one. And then as far as this goes, I'm just looking to see if any of these might have a pixel removed from them. Let's see what this one has. Oh, here's Robin, by the way. She came to grab Diana. So I wanted to get that in here so you could see. And then look, I will be moving in Marshall over here shortly. So yeah. I went ahead and put down some farm pathing. We're going to make this little potato farm because I thought that would be cute since it's brown, because our main color over here is brown. And so, you know, there's nothing wrong with potatoes. Potatoes are amazing, right? Everyone loves a good potato. And so I thought, well, let's make a potato farm, and then we can kind of make the whole thing a nice farm and use some items. That'll kind of bring the brown in pretty well, I would think, because it's just one of those things where the game has a lot of things that can match up, like the storefronts and the shed and the transportation station thing and stuff like that. So I went ahead and got some potatoes put in here, but I want to put like some little spaced areas so that we can put other items in there, like the wheelbarrow and a stack of soil and, you know, just a few little things to make it look like a little working garden. And I thought the potatoes would be kind of cute. They're definitely brown, right? So, you know, nobody's going to argue that a potato is not brown. But brown tones are fine, even on the orangier side. I feel like brown makes an appearance in some of the orange colors at times. So, you know, like even like Hazel, she kind of looks orangish, but also she kind of looks brownish. And I know April had talked about you could use like orange things instead of brown sometimes. Not instead of, but as your one color challenge or something, orange is a good substitute. Or like the little creamy white colored flowers that have the inside to them usually have that kind of brown tone in there. But it's all good. We're not going to be doing that anyway, but just to say if that's something you want to do, nothing wrong with that. And so once I get all these planted, and I wanted to put some fencing down, but once I get these all planted, I'm going to fill in the spaces all around with different farm stuff, you know, things to make it look like a little working farm, like I said. And okay, I don't like how uniform those are, so I want to have like, I don't know, I want it to be a little off kilter, I would say. I kind of like that better. Yeah, so let's do that. And then over here, we'll do this, and okay, let's do like 3 there, maybe 3 on this end. Just so they kind of look like, I don't know, little haphazard fencing put in, you know. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish planting some of the potatoes because I definitely needed some more of those. And so we'll get them kind of spread around, and like I said, there'll be some space in between for farm equipment, things that you would use in your farm. We're gonna make it look full and lovely and hopefully nice and cute, like a cute little farm, you know, because I'm kind of going for like nature cottage core type feels for this island because it's like my favorite. And if I'm going to be stuck with like certain colors, it'd be kind of cool to be able to try to work it so that I can use different colors with that same theme and see if I can make it, you know, work for all of them. So, but I had also thought of doing a farm for the red because originally it was going to be ketchup over there, but now it's going to be poppy. So now I don't know what to do for Poppy. I've got to think about it. I still probably could do a farm, but you know what I'm thinking instead? We're going to do like a little mushy, super cute, mushy area. So stay tuned. We're going to have to see what we end up doing for that. But there's those really adorable mushrooms with the red and white pattern, which I absolutely love, and I hardly ever get to use them, and now I finally will get to, so that will be good. But I really love this opportunity to kind of look at each color and kind of single out my favorite things from each color family in Animal Crossing. You know what I mean? Because they don't have colors for everything. Like, I'm really a little bit afraid of the purple. There is not a lot of in-game purple items. So we're gonna have to see what we end up with in that respect. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those challenge areas, and it is a big one. So I should have thought about that before I laid this out. Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. So we might be in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Somehow it turns out in the end, or I get help from people who love me, who are my besties, who are my good friends, who are in here hanging with me at different times of day and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll come through at that time as well, because it is, like I say, it's going to be a challenge. So anyway, all right, I like how the little potatoes are all kind of spread out. So now let's get the rest of this little farm going. And so I'm going to put some stack bags. They have this little customization that's like a little bag of dirt or beans or whatever it is that they call them. So I put that down, and then I just wanted to like interdisperse different things. It's also my opportunity to use the wheat field in this island, because I'm not going to be able to have that anywhere else on the island really, except for here. Because, well, I mean, it comes in green, it comes in like a white-ish color, and then it comes in like the brown gold. So, but I'm like, it's just, I'm gonna probably use it over here for accents because I like it. We went ahead and put a couple of hand carts around. You know, we're making this look like a working farm, a little working farm. People are out here doing their work. So yeah, I wish I had a little farm like this. It's so cute. But you know, the farm at my house would be all like full of weeds, and it would have, I probably should plant some weeds in here in commemoration of that, shouldn't I? Do these look odd? I don't know. I had to look at them because I was like, do you think it's okay to mix the two fences? I think it's kind of cool to like mix a couple of different ones together. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute and see what I think of it, but I kind of like it. I want to put a few here and there and kind of see, you know, because I love the country fence too. So I'm gonna allow myself to use different fences and stuff in some areas though too. So like if I can't find something that I really like together, I'm gonna allow some of the brown pathing in different areas and things like that, because I'm not going to be that strict. I still want there to be some nature in here and stuff like that. So but yeah, I do like I love the little country fence. It's so adorable. I'm going to mark the entrance way with this just to, you know, show where you walk in and out and stuff like that. And just add a little something, you know. It's funny because normally when I'm doing a certain build or something, I have kind of an idea like what I'm gonna do, and in this one I'm just kind of have like an idea of items that I am using, and then I have to figure out how to put them together. So like I'm almost looking at or collecting like certain things, and then I'm like, how am I going to use those on this little acre or on this little couple acre area? You know what I mean? So it's a little different than what I normally do. So, okay, I think that looks cute. I do like having some of these little chunks of fence around and also kind of spread around in different spots. So I kind of like that. I feel like farms are very much like that, where you go and you have like, you know, you might have a broken down tractor over here in the field, and then you might have like the animals and stables over this way, and then you're gonna have like a garden here, and this one over here that hasn't been weeded, and this one over here that has, you know, a weird wood path that you put down because you had to cover the big hole in the ground. And you know, just like farms are kind of like that. So I think almost anything goes on a farm, and you can kind of justify why it's there. So, and I liked the idea of having a little pathway around in here to just have different ways to walk around besides just the main path. And it also helps kind of add some cuteness to the farm. I really like this little path. Whoever did it did a really good job. I can't remember who, but it is in the code hunt when I did that. And yeah. Also, my Pinterest should be linked down below. And if you want to see this board, that is a great place to go because I have a pinwheel board. and it has all of these different codes that I used for that. So if ever you're looking for one of the codes that I used, and mind you, my Pinterest is not that organized. I'm getting better at it. I feel like the Pinwheel one was pretty good, but aside from that, it not too bad. You know what I mean? Then I decided to put down some storefronts out here. I think just a few little abandoned buildings and stuff are very common inside of at a farm also. Okay, that's not the way that I want that to go. Let's turn it. So I'm gonna have to put it in backwards and then shove it in there. But yeah, this is the retro transportation stop. But I like how it has that rusted roof, and it's kind of like half and half, you know? So I think that's kind of cute. And then I want to make it kind of a nice sized building, you know? As if you could walk in there. It's like a shed. You could put your tools. You could put your parts to your big tractor. You got your, like, I don't know. It's a horse storage area. Who knows? You got your gardening areas, stuff in there, whatever. But that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. All right, here's where we're gonna go ham on the wheat field. Okay, y'all, there's gonna be some wheat field ham going on because I love wheat field. It does look a little yellowy. I will admit that it really does. But I don't care. It's in the brown family, and even if you guys tell me no, that's yellow, I don't care. I am using it and loving it because this belongs inside of a farm. You know, it's great. So, anyways, yeah, I love Wheatfield. It's so cool, and it does help kind of cover some of the blah areas that need a little something, you know. So yeah, I wish you could plant in that little right here in this little half spot, but you cannot. It will not let you. There's Poppy. She's so cute. I'm happy to have all my little squirrelies on here. I just absolutely adore having all the squirrels, and I'm not sure if you guys hadn't voted for it. I might have just done it anyway on my own and then just asked for apologies later, but everyone pretty much voted like literally 90-something% to make it all Squirrel Island. At least the last time I looked at it, it was like 90% to 10%. And for those of you that voted against the Squirrel Island, you do not love me, and I'm taking note. So I'm just saying, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know some people really like some more variety in their characters on their island, but for me, I am so happy when I have all squirrels on here, and I don't really mind not having the other ones because every time I have a different animal on here, all I can think is, well, that could have been so-and-so, or that could have been so-and-so. And usually it's a squirrel in my head, but I will have more different, you know, little animals in different islands, of course, but this one in particular, I thought, you know what, it works. They don't look very rainbowy, I will admit that. Like when I look at my lineup, I'm like, it's kind of not rainbow, but it's fine. I'm not worried. Each little acre, each little, or whatever you want to call it, chunk has, you know, one of them, and they match that little area as best as they can. So I had to have barrels. Barrels are amazing, and I feel like barrels are also an accessory that could possibly turn in. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Turn up in different areas if I feel like they need a little something, because I feel like it's kind of an assistive piece of furniture. Same with that wood box. That wood box is amazing. Luckily, it comes in many colors. I don't think it comes in purple though, but it comes in almost all the other colors, which is kind of cool. I'm going to get like the main things down first, scattered about, and then I'm going to find little extras to put around. So yeah, but it'll in the end, it'll be okay. I realize I need to get some trees in here too and stuff. And so we got to get those going too. So what I'll probably do is finish emptying my pockets of a few little things here. And then I'll go grab a couple of trees, some bushes, things like that. I don't really have any flowers I can grab. The trees have brown trunks, so I'm counting those as a given. And the bushes have brown innards. I could not get the tree to go here to save my life. And then I realized, well, it's because the water is in the way, the house is in the way, every single thing is in the way. I tried one more time because I was like, maybe right here. But I think you have to be 2 spaces away from the house, and I was on like the second space where it was, so I just moved that little leaf pattern and put this here because I definitely needed a tree up front there. I wanted to put a few trees behind the house just to kind of give it some life. Also some bushes, things like that. I want them in different sizes around the island, and so and I did put my little nursery planters behind the smaller sized ones so that I wouldn't have to worry about them growing up when they shouldn't be. So yeah, that got done. Some of them didn't need it, obviously, the big sized ones, but yeah. And okay, that's a couple of trees, so that's good. And then yeah, I think we'll just kind of keep looking to see what will fit. The small one would be good here because then it doesn't block the house, but it still adds a little cuteness. I love the little tree. Like that little tree is my favorite one of the hardwood, but I can't use it everywhere because sometimes it is a little too small, you know, and you need a little more beefiness from your trees. But I think that's cute so far. I really like that. In here, I thought a bush would be very nice. I went ahead and picked the orange tea bush. I thought, well, if for some reason it does bloom, orange is somewhat in the family of brown. This is according to Kitty Crosses Animals and also according to April Honey. They have many times talked about this and how you get orange and stuff. And yeah, so we're counting it. But it's not gonna probably be bloomed when I do this island dream address. I think we're gonna go towards May or June for the island, or September, one of the two. So we'll see what happens. September has kind of a lighter green. May has also the lighter green, and June has like the bright green, like the really summery green, you know. So I can't decide which one I want because I actually really love the dark green too, like the one from summer. So yeah, I might end up that way. I don't know, but we'll see. Another storefront area back here sounded good because, like I say, on a farm, there's like some different buildings and things all scattered about, which is nice. And so yeah, we're just throwing in some buildings and things like that. I had to find them. You know, they get lost in my pockets. Do you guys get that problem? I get that problem where they're just lost in my pockets. And then I'm like, what the heck? Pecan, you're in my way. I mean, Poppy, you're in my way, sweetheart. Thank you, my dear. Okay, let's scooch it this way. Hello? Hello. All right, there we go. I still want to scooch it one more. I don't know if I can, but maybe. Let's see if we can do. Okay, what do we want to do? A barrel. Barrel would be cute. I like that. I kind of scooted it out of the picture, but I wanted some room to put other things there too, and I feel like you can see it when you walk down the little aisle, so that's all good. And as I'm going, I'm kind of just like, okay, well, we need something here, we need something here, so yeah. Okay. And then this is where I was like, I would really like to cap this off with another storefront. I was able to move that one and that one, which is nice, but then I couldn't put the end on because there was my little nursery tree back there. So it was blocking where I wanted to push it. So I had to dig that up and move it. And then I could put the storefront where I wanted it, which is fine. It's all good. Sometimes you just got to move some things around and that's no big deal. So, but it's amazing that you can't put a storefront, you know, over that tiny little sprout. But, you know, the game's being very particular. Very. I thought this would be a good spot. I could put a little bush or something in front of it and kind of hide it out of the way. So that's not too bad. And then look at that. Is a good spot for a wheat field. I like it. And then in front of this, I thought, well, I could put a wheat field and then see how that looks. But for some reason, I wasn't a fan of how the gap looked. So I decided to do just a regular bush instead because it wouldn't cover that gap, you know. That little sprout takes up so much room. So we went ahead and just did that. I thought that's fine. It's good. It covers it the majority of the way, so it's all good. Put another little one here. I really think these are like the jewelry of the build, if you will, like flowers, trees, bushes, and fences. Those and wheat fields. And no, I'm just kidding. Like, let's add one more thing. But those are the things that kind of make it come together. You know what I mean? Like, it adds a little extra something. And I did enjoy this build, though. It's kind of fun. Just kind of spreading things around as I go and putting an item here, an item there, just kind of seeing how it feels. And then looking back and coming in, doing it again, you know, and just kind of seeing if I like it. So, but I definitely do like how it's coming along. Whoops, that is, see the gap again. I don't like that gap. I'm particular. I'm very particular. Not really that particular, but apparently on this build I really was. So anyway, I will probably end up having to put some more pathing. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I did not think that was going to go there. I thought it might fly like little... I woke her up. She was sleeping. Sorry, Poppy. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Poor little girl. Oh, geez. Anyway, hilarious. She's like, what did you just do to me? That was rude. You woke me up. I don't blame you, Poppy, for walking away. I really don't. That was very rude of me. I wanted to have this little path just continue down to the beach, so yeah, I put that to join up with the other little part. And I am gonna try, I don't know if I'm gonna do the beaches. I will try, but I don't know if they will end up getting done at all. We'll see. I have to go with what energy I have at the end, because honestly, this is the 2nd out of 10. 2 out of 10 colors, and the next color is the black one. We're going to do that on the next episode. And then after that, there are really big wedges of land that I have to fill, and it's going to take a lot. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we're gonna definitely try to get it done within like the 10 days. You know, basically, I'm going to try to do one wedge in each day and not have them like in parts or whatever. So it's going to be pretty quick that this is done. I mean, if I figure I do 3 videos a week and, you know, 3, 6, 9. So basically so 9 videos from now, this should be done because the last one will be a tour. So that's kind of incredible. Actually, that's not true. It might be 10 because if I do the beaches, then, you know, I'll have to do those as well. But you know what? Maybe I won't show that. Maybe I'll just do it offline, or maybe I'll just do really simple decor over on the beaches and then just leave it that way. So I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully you guys like are enjoying this little series and watching Kaylee do it and watching April do it, and I think some other people are totally joining in on the fun. So definitely a thing, right? So yeah, I'm just thinking it's pretty cool. All right, I like how that's looking. I really do. It's coming together. Hi, Mint. All my little villagers keep coming around because they're like, there's nothing on the island except for these 2 little plots of land. Remember, the rest of the build, or the rest of the island is just blank. You can see it on my map, and I'm slowly kind of moving in the villagers in the areas I want them, but they're basically going to circle around the resident services kind of evenly, and then like as a big circle, and then I'm going to I will be doing some terraforming, but more on the back ones and side ones. The front ones I thought I would leave flat because they're at the front of the island, and that will enable you to kind of see the back of the island through the front, you know. And I didn't really want to have like any big walls of anything like blocking the back of the island. So I did that with my 20-acre island, and it was kind of a bummer in some parts. So I tried to plan it out a little better where I wouldn't do like the big terraforming in the front, like the tall stuff. So we'll do that towards the back of the island, but it'll still be cute. And the front sides are going to have terraforming. So I think it'll work out. I think it'll be good. But yeah, anyways, let's get some little items out here. I brought some accessories and some extra little things to put up on top of these little buckets, and on top of the barrels, but little buckets, little maybe firewood here, things that, like I say, you would see around the farm, you know what I mean? I wanted the veggie basket down here because it was cuter to be down by the little farming area, you know, so I thought that was adorable. And then I thought I could put like a little hay bed over here. Sometimes the villagers will go lay on those, and it's really cute. So I do enjoy that thoroughly in the game when they do that. It cracks me up. So super cute, you know. I love it. And then I thought we could put another one up here because, hey, Bale, hello. Look at these guys having a little conversation over here. Are they being cute or are they being mean to each other? Yeah, I can't tell at this point, so I guess we'll see if they get angry because or perturbed or whatever that little smoky look is, you know, when they're done and they've got the swirls coming off because they're so upset, right? So we'll have to see when they break apart who insulted who at this point. It's let's see. Mint is snooty and Poppy is normal, right? So they seem like they're having a nice little conversation. Hopefully they're happy. It's hard to tell, you know? Isn't it hard to tell? I don't know. I can't tell either. All right, we'll put our little water pump here. Maybe, maybe not. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's the swirls. No. So sad. Oh, the little babies. They're unhappy. That's not good. Oh, look at her. She's so sad. I put a little garden wagon back here. Oh no. I'm sorry. Look at her. That makes me so sad. My little Poppy. Oh no. Oh, should I talk to her? I should probably see what's going on with her, huh? I'll check on her in a minute. Let me put my leaf stool here. I think that would be cute there for someone to sit. Yeah, I like that. I don't think I have anything to go on this one. I'm going to have to grab some more things. But this is good so far. Okay, I did talk to her, and it's one of those things that you talk to her 3 times and she still says the same thing, and I couldn't fix her, so bummer. But it's okay. We're going to be okay. Anyways, I got one of these little stacks here, and I'm trying to get this candle like in the right spot. Yeah, the challenge is real. I should have just moved it back, put it on, and put it back. I wasn't thinking. I don't know. I was trying to get it so that little green thing was not facing the front, but you still could see the bow of the candle. But I think this little holiday candle is actually super cute for a little country farm, you know? So anyway, I really like that. All right, let's see if we turn it a couple of times. There we go. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, the stroke will be real. All right, so a few things down. Now here's one of those things where I can't get to the barrel now because of that. So we got to move that. And then I have a couple little things to put in here, I think, unless do I need to go grab some more things? All these are big. Yeah. That is, oh, there's the firewood. Yeah, I was going to put the firewood up here because by the shed, you know. I figure that's good. I'm still going to have to grab a few more things. Matter of fact, I think we get to the end of this and I don't even like finish putting things on top of these couple of crates. So I do end up coming back later. So when we do the like the tour of the island and stuff, it'll show what I ended up putting down and stuff. I've got some of these brown leaf piles. I thought they were really cute. They can kind of fill some of the space where I can't put a design, you know? So it's kind of nice to have those in game. I think it helps out a lot and adds to different areas. So I thought I would throw down a few of those. And thank goodness you can walk on those because that is good, right? I mean, you got to be able to do your thing. So all right, those are cute, cute, cute. I think we're near the end of, you know, the video where everything's kind of filled in. A few more little things and then I think we'll be done with this little build. I wanted it to feel really full and look like I, you know, put a little bit of work into it and stuff, which most of the work is kind of done behind the scenes where you're trying to pick out what you're going to put in here and stuff. And I looked up a lot of, first of all, I looked up brown items and then I looked up different brown, like when I was looking at the brown patterns, I was looking up like brown items in the game, right? And then I kind of looked at some other people and what they have done on like an all brown island. And then I kind of just try to mesh them all together. So I wanted to put this cruiser bike down because it's absolutely adorable. I love that item in the game, by the way. It's like one of my very favorite things. I don't like the scoochiness right there. I wanted to kind of move it a little bit more. So I do fight with this a little bit, trying to get it rearranged somewhat. And so there's that. But I just wanted to be able to walk through easily without feeling like I'm constricted and can't get by kind of thing. So I thought if I do it this way, then maybe that'll, see now that one I couldn't get by. So, and I can't move it. So yeah, it's an awkward thing because it only turns certain ways, you know? So you kind of have to struggle and make sure it goes in the way you want it. Okay, I think that one I'll scooch in a little bit. I have to check it and see, or maybe I'll just leave it there. I guess I just leave it there. I thought I moved it a little bit, but I guess I do not. All right, so that looks pretty good. I think we're nice and full. Most of the areas have, you know, something here and there, and it looks like a nice full little farm. So I like how it turned out. It's pretty cute. My last little touches are just to put down a couple little baby bears. So I did the darker one here, and then I'm gonna do the lighter one on the box because it'll show up a little better on that one, and instead of the dark with the dark, you know. But they're so cute. I love that they have the little baby bears in game. It's adorable. All right, well, there we have it, you all. Let's take a nice little walk through the build. I know you've been watching it the whole time, but oh, Ricky just woke up. Hello, Ricky. Anyway, I like how this turned out. It's very cute, cozy, nice little country vibes. Still kind of seems to be fitting with, what I want the island to look like, some natural look to it, and also, you know, still concentrating on the mostly brown color. I will be customizing the villagers' houses, so her house will not stay the color it is. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one, which will be our black side, or black wedge of the island. If you would like and subscribe, I'd appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.